Hey guys, how you been? How have you been? Welcome back to another episode of Dee and Lee in their RV. I know. We'll start off by apologizing for the hiatus, guys. We are very sorry. But the good news is we are back. We're back with our rebuild series. But guys, I'll tell you, during that hiatus, we put a lot of time and effort into designing this new rebuild. And we're going to take you guys along with us and show you the build from beginning to end, from everything we install to everything we purchase. And this build series is going to be different than what you usually see because we're not going to do anything like everybody else does. From electric to plumbing, totally different. So let's go.
So Amazon is our friend. Like, got our sink picked out. I think we're gonna do subway tile. Right, Dee? Subway tile? What do you guys think about that sink? Dee picked it out. It has the cutting board so that we can have more space. I like it. We wanted to get the like a high, I don't know what to call them, arch faucet, but because we don't have the roof lifted yet, or is that what you say? Roof lifted? Um, it's kind of too big. So we're gonna start with the small one. We can upgrade whenever. I think it's cute. Hope it comes with the lemons. Oh, these are like, something wrong with those lemons. That one doesn't. Oh, that's a pear. Pear, a lemon, mango.
All right, let's start with this big old list we compiled here. There's the sink Lee was just telling you about. And here's the subway tile that she's really adamant about having. So, happy wife, happy life, right? Well, there's my concern right here. This is the water heater. We're going to exchange the one we had for this winter's camp. And we need a pump and a good water heater so we can pump some water to this toilet. It's going to be the size of a residential toilet. It flushes, and we need a black tank to catch that debris, if you will. So that's going to go underneath the van. Here's how we're going to fill the van. So I'm going to have to drill holes on the side of the van, which I done earlier for our shore power. But we have a 25-gallon fresh tank, and then we're going to need some propane for the stove top and the water heater. So we got to purchase the hoses for that. We're going to need a couple plugs for the electric that I'm going to run, and we're going to run it differently than most. We're going to use the Eco line. We're also going to have some puck lights in the ceiling, along with our string lights, and we're going to run a lot of electric, so we need a fuse box. Here's the fan we're going to use. We're not going to follow everybody and go fantastic fan, etc. This works just as good from the reviews I've seen, and it's a third of the price. There's our faucet Lee wants. These are the goodies we're going to need to make sure we can put this beauty in. I'm going to try to install a damn window. Oh, fingers crossed. Yeah, I love this design. This is it. So you agree?
I like it.
Agree?
Mhm.
And the budget works. It really fits within the budget.
That's important.
Really fits in the budget.
All
right,
I'm
let's
so
go on.
excited.
Yes. What's up, guys?
Hey,
How you guys been? We missed you.
I hope you missed us.
First things first, just to give you a heads up, we'll be back on the road in May. First week of May, we're back on the road. But for now, as you've seen earlier, we're gonna revamp the van. Betty's getting a makeover. Oh, she's gonna look beautiful, guys.
Yay.
Runway model. We're we removed everything today. She's all cleaned out, spiffy and shiny inside, and
It's sad though.
yeah,
It's bittersweet.
it is. It is.
Taking the stuff out was like, I don't know, our memories of
Yeah, of last year, but you know what?
bigger and better.
Bigger and better. Last year was a quick build. It really wasn't thought out. It was just put the thing together and let's get on the road. This time around, we literally sat here and planned as much as we could. We do have a budget, so it's not going to be one of those $10,000, $20,000 builds. And the build is going to, we're not going to cut corners, so it's going to look really nice. We're happy with it. We're going to give you guys some pointers. so you can learn a few things. I'm not a plumber, but I'm going to attempt plumbing this time. We're going to put a toilet in, a flushable real toilet with a black tank. So there's a lot. There's a lot of
renovations.
A lot of renovations. It's going to be really nice, guys. I can't wait. And I start tomorrow. I dig this stuff. I really do. So tomorrow the build starts. Today was the day of tearing that puppy down, and she looks ready.
But the other thing is that we booked sites, so we're going to be back on the road, and tour and reviews are coming back. So the other thing is that we're booking spots already.
And so is everybody else.
Yes, that's the other thing.
Oh man.
January 1st, you might want to book like the prime spots because they're
yes.
filling up.
Yeah, guys. All this has gotten out of control. It's more of a fad now. You know, there's a big difference from booking last year to this year. I tried to book, you know, some of the best prime spots that I've seen, and you know, there's a time limit to where you can book. This time around, when I went to book last month, I tried starting last month. People had already taken prime spots in almost all the campgrounds I looked at, so I had to dig deeper, and
they were booked all the way to the end of summer.
End of the year.
Yeah.
I mean, some of them, there wasn't a site within a whole campground available at all. So people are just locking these things down. They're staying in them 2 weeks at a time, like Ham and Acid, for instance. But yeah, it's out of control. So if you're gonna book, try to book now, and book now for July, August, September, if you can. But yeah, Lee was saying, if you guys have spots or campgrounds that you want us to go to, that you haven't seen or you can't get in, or whatever the situation is, if you guys have a spot you want us to go to, put it down in the comments. We'll make sure we try to get there for you and show you what we can. So beginning of May, we're back on the road touring reviews. And until then, we're gonna have a short little build series. We're not gonna get too much in depth, but there will be some informative information.
So we hope you enjoy it and follow along. And
if you have questions as to what I'm doing, where we bought our stuff, you know, we're actually going to show you some of that in this video you'll see coming up, or we might have already seen it. I'm not sure. But yeah, you'll see. We'll give you a list of what we're purchasing, what we're going to use. So we're back, guys. We're back.
Hope you missed us.
Because we missed you guys. We really did.
We really did.
Catch you later.
Bye.
Today is the day we begin our new build here. We've come up with a lot of ideas, new plans. Originally, when I built this, it took me around 2 months, and I was going through things in life, and we chose to do a quick modular build to get on the road and enjoy life for what it's worth, and we did. We met a lot of cool people while on the road and through YouTube land, you guys. But now I'm going to take my time for the next 10 to 12 weeks. Hopefully I could be done within 10 weeks. So I'm giving myself a little cushion, maybe 12 weeks. Hopefully I could be done by then. We're going to renovate the whole thing from top to bottom. We've been struggling the past 2 months to get a roof for this thing, and it's like trying to find a unicorn. The only way to get it done is to head out to Utah. We talked to a gentleman. He owns a place out there, good guy named Aiden. He's in our Econoline group, and so we're gonna split out there in the fall. Around September or so, and we'll get our roof put on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build our lower portion, our walls, you know, the whole deal. We were going to put a roof fan and everything in it, and you know, make sure we're cool and comfortable for the summer. And then in September we'll take a hike. We want to show you guys our land anyway. We're supposed to do it this year. Betty, really temperamental, and gave us a lot of issues, a lot of time wasted, a lot of money. So now we're going to start our new venture, and we're going to build this puppy out. We're going to do it the way we originally wanted, with a lot of ideas, a lot of time. The past 2 months we put a lot of time and effort into designing things. So Today begins the day where we strip this thing down, dress her back up, if you will. So, time to get started. First things first is to remove this taller cabinet, which housed our speakers, pots, pans, utensils, things like that. Out with the old and with the new. Then we're gonna remove our upper cabinets, floors, etc. Alright, so here's the old floors. Nice pergola that we picked out. And Lee has picked out a new floor that we're going to be laying down, so this one has to go. Same thing with our old kitchen cabinet and sink. Manuela from The Price is Right is demonstrating.
Come on down.
Yeah, so all this is gonna go today. So let me get to work.
So excited. So excited.
Well, this should come up quick. I'm gonna keep our same base floor down. Obviously, I'm gonna have to fill in here. I mean, extremely quick. I never glued it down.
Macho man. Oh, it's so sad taking everything down, right? It feels sad. Like it's gonna be bigger and better, but it's like, no. Can we reuse these lights?
Yes, we are.
Oh, so we're reusing these lights here. They're the strip lights. I hope they don't damage easy though, like taking them down. Remember they were
Not too over there. Big mess to clean up now. Then over here, I'm gonna see how big we're gonna make our next cabinet. I'm definitely not gonna do the 24 inches, 2 feet out. I'm gonna save some space, maybe do around 18. Our sink is 16 by 15, I believe, the new one we're getting. And that's gonna help me save a lot of space, so we could shorten that. So I'll definitely have to put down a new subfloor. So I'm gonna pull this while I pull the walls and trim and all that. Then put a little insulation back there. I'm actually gonna move this thing here too, the divider. It came with the van and I never removed it. So I'm gonna tackle that, walls and floors, and we'll be back.
Okay, guys. Woohoo! We got that thing in here. So now we have ideas of what we're gonna put in place. So, do you guys want to know? Like, do you want to know the plan, or you just want to wait and see? Like, surprise! That's what our van looks like. Or do you not even care at all? I don't know. Stay tuned.
All right, there we go. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you stick around each Wednesday So you can laugh at me try to tackle a bunch of crap that I have no clue about. So, see you next Wednesday, and as Lee would say, we love you guys.